Is this thing on? Yeah. All right, great. Hey guys, this is Cam Jennings. Thanks so much for hanging out here and stopping by my sales page. I'm going to do things a little bit differently than I normally would, but bear with me. I have a little story to tell, and then I'm going to let you know what I'm offering you today. So let me go ahead and go over to screen share so I can explain myself a little better. Guys, this slide is not really that important to you other than I wanted to let you know I've been building this brand since 2016, and I built it to be synonymous with trust, with honesty, and with real results that I get working from the trenches every single day and sharing that knowledge with you. That's what I wanted you to be able to depend on when you buy anything from this brand. All right, and that's all I really wanted to say about that. So let's go ahead and move on. I've been making digital products for a long time. I've been working online full-time since 2011, but I wasn't making digital products back in 2011. I was selling books on Amazon. I didn't really start publishing digital products until a few years later. And like I said, I started Epic Conversions in 2016. The picture you're looking at, though, is from 2012. That was taken in June of 2012. At that time, man, I was just starting to do my Amazon stuff. I was just kind of going full time with the Amazon book selling, and that's me there in the front playing guitar. The guy in the back, we'll talk about him more in a few minutes. But for now, I just want you to know my name's Cam Jennings. I've been publishing digital products online for several years now. My little publishing company, Epic Conversions, was started in 2016. And let me just move on and stop talking about myself. I want to talk to you about what I am doing. Okay. So the offer you guys are looking at right now is called the B-Sides, right? And it's 27 underrated, underexposed, and underutilized courses from Epic Conversions. This is a fire sale. It's 27 courses and trainings, many of them video. It is a ton of content to teach you all kinds of things, everything from traffic driving to conversions to affiliate marketing, you name it, it is in there. This thing is chock full of goodness. It's amazing, honestly. I've never put together a fire sale before, and I've never done like a collection of courses before. This will be the first time I've really package something together, and I'm really excited to get it out to you. Let me explain why I'm doing this. Okay, back to this picture. All right, now the guy in the back there, his name was Mike, and he was not just my uncle, but he was my friend. He was a really good friend of mine, and we played music all the time. That particular picture was from 2012. And man, I was really into music back then, you guys. I was hot and heavy into music. That's pretty much all I cared about, honestly. And in 2012, very shortly after this picture was taken, my uncle, he was actually diagnosed with cancer. And we didn't realize it at the time, but he only had about 15 months left to live. And it was crazy. It was a crazy time. It was a heartbreaking time, and it was just absolutely surreal. It was surreal. That's the best way I could describe it. It was a crazy time. But the fact of the matter was, when that was all going on, man, I cared about music so much. And I look at this picture now, and we were both so into music. and I just wanted to play music, man. I wanted to be like a rock star. You know what I mean? I think we've all been there. But me, I spent the better part of my 20s doing that. And I got to play some music with some great people, man. Not just Mike here, but a lot of other people. And we just had a great time. But you know, the funny thing about it was I never really made any money playing music. I put out a lot of records. I put out a lot of I wrote a lot of songs, I put out a lot of records, but I never really made any money, to be honest with you. So you could say kind of a failed musician. However, one thing I loved about music was, and you know, if my uncle was here today, he could vouch for this, was the details, the details and the nuances in the music, not just the hits that you hear on the radio, but B-sides, you know what I mean? The tracks that a lot of people have never heard of before. And, you know, me and that guy right there, man, we spent it must have been hours and hours and hours in the basement, listening to cassette tape recordings of people playing music, what a lot of you guys would consider B-sides and maybe even C-sides. But definitely under the radar stuff that you would not normally think of as being awesome. Hidden gems. We both had a love for hidden gems. I guess that's the best way I could put it. I remember one time I was over at his house. He had this crazy recording of the Beatles where they were just sitting around talking, and we just sat down there and listened to that thing, you know, forever. And it was great, man. And it was just a lot of fun. But when I moved on to internet marketing and my goals and my ambitions in life kind of changed, you know, I let a lot of those ideas, I left a lot of them. I moved on from a lot of them. But, you know, one thing I really didn't want to move on from was my love for music and my love for things that people just weren't aware of, the diamond in the rough, so to speak. Things under the radar that you can find a lot of value in, but they just aren't as well known. They're under the radar. They're not as well known. And the collection I put together for you guys, this 27 B-sides collection, this is 27 courses and trainings that I personally have done. And, you know, I haven't really promoted them. Some of them were just bonuses for affiliate campaigns that I ran. Some of them were courses that I just released from my Insiders Club. Some of them were courses that I just never actually put out. I put them together and then I never found the right time to release them, or they didn't fit into my schedule, so they didn't make it public. But that doesn't take away from their value. They are extremely valuable, extremely awesome. You're going to find a lot of great content in this B-sides collection. But honestly, it's a B-sides collection because it's a throwback to the days where me and my uncle played music all the time. And we sat in that very basement right there and just listened to B-sides from other artists. And that's the inspiration behind this collection of B-sides. Anyways, I just want you to know that the stuff I put out, the B-side collection, as well as anything else I've ever created, it comes from a place of experience, you guys. This right here is bragging a little bit. I am bragging a little bit. And the only reason I do that is because, hey, man, you know, as a marketer, we brag. It's almost in the job description. I think on the internet, you have to brag a little bit so that people pay attention to you, because there's so much noise out there and so many people trying to prove so much that unless you stand up for yourself and put yourself up on a pedestal a little bit, no one's really going to see you. So there's a free lesson for you right there. It's okay to brag when you're a marketer. It's almost in the job description. But I just want you guys to know that the stuff I put in the B-sides collection and the stuff I put out there anywhere, it works. This stuff works. You know, as you can see there, I have almost $20,000 in reoccurring payments in the last 2 years since I started Epic Conversions. Over $108,000 in revenue, $18,000 in affiliate earnings over the last couple of years, just for Epic Conversions alone. Guys, I know what I'm talking about. So the training and the courses that you're going to find inside the B-Sides collection is top notch and actually works, and it will help you. It will serve you well. Okay. Now the B-Sides collection is special. I've never put together a collection like this. Like I told you, it's a fire sale. I've never done one before, and I wanted to do one. That being said, I calculated it at like over $700 worth of training inside the B-Sides collection. Over $700 worth of training. Now, what I wanted to do was I wanted to take this down to a really low price for the Black Friday special. So the day after Thanksgiving and then the few days around that day, I want to take it like to a really low price. And then after that, I'm going to take it up to a different price, but still a great deal, if that makes sense. But you know what? It's Black Friday, and it's the Thanksgiving Day event, and it's a holiday time, and I just want to do it. I have no reason but just to do it. So that's what we're doing. Now, I want to talk about some of the value you're going to get in here. Like I said, there's 27 courses and trainings inside here. Stuff you've probably never even seen before. Stuff that has never even been released, like Swim with the Current, Stand Like a Rock, Enter the Foundation, Insiders Club exclusive, stuff like 69 Ways to Create Content for Your YouTube Channel, Audience Kings, that was a prequel for Offer Kings. So if you saw Offer Kings, you probably never seen Audience Kings. Only a few people got to see it, but it's going to be right here in the B-Sides collection now. Pretty awesome. Profitable info product in 90 minutes, making product creation easy, Niche Command 2017. That was a bonus inside Affiliate Command. No one else has gotten that before. And just look, a lot of stuff, guys. There's like 27 courses and trainings in here. It is absolutely jam slam packed. It's kind of funny just to do this for like $9.97 or $9.95 or whatever I'm going to do. I know it's going to be under $10 for like 4 days. Whatever I'm doing, it's going to be like a crazy deal, man, for all this stuff. It's just like a no-brainer situation. But anyways, yeah, so that's what I want to do, guys. I want to do it for 4 days. For under $10, and then I'm going to take it to its price of $97, and that's still going to be like an outrageous deal compared to what the value is in there. Like I said, I calculated it. The courses, they're all about $27 a piece, and I calculated over $700 worth of value in there. So yeah, man, to be able to get it all for like $9.95 is just it's a crazy value, man, and I'm excited to do it. It's my first fire sale. It's the B-Sides collection in honor of the Thanksgiving holiday, Black Friday, in honor and inspired by all those times I spent playing music, hanging out with my uncle in his basement, just dreaming. But yeah, that's what it is, man. So anyways, guys, I think that's it. I babbled on long enough about this. I want you to go ahead and pick this up. It's going to be the best $10 you spend this holiday season. I guarantee you that. So click the buy button below, guys, and go ahead and grab this one, man. It is really a no-brainer offer from an honest person, an honest company, and you can't go wrong picking up the B-Sides collection this year for the Thanksgiving holiday season. Moving into Christmas, I know we're all going to be thinking about New Year's. We're all going to be thinking about our New Year's resolutions, what kind of goals we want to set for ourselves in 2019. And I can tell you guys, you can do no better than grabbing this B-Sides collection to start planning your takeover in 2019. So go ahead and grab it, guys, and I'll see you guys inside the collection. Peace, everybody.